Hello guys. In this video I want to talk about a news here about a drawing or yeah, it's kind of a drawing that Trump did here, and going to look at it. It's a birthday letter to Epstein. Epstein. And it was released and it's all over the media. So this is Wall Street Journal, and so what's so interesting, so on my channel I do drawings and then I tell you what this has to do with the news landscape. And so yeah, I'm going to do that in this video also, naturally. And this video is going to be called WAP decoded. It's the second video of WAP decoded, and I'm going to reveal soon what that means. But yes, it's a continuation of a video I did a few days back, and it just popped up here, something really yummy, and it's really simple to see what happened here, and I'm going to try to walk you through what is going on. I'm going to try to walk you through this and show you what's happening here. And yeah, so September 8th is the release of this news. And what's interesting is that, and what I want to, so first of all, this is a drawing that Trump did. Trump did a drawing, and I want you to think back to obviously what is in this drawing. Well, it's a naked woman in that drawing that Trump did. Yes, you can see his signature is that, the vagina. This is what he made himself into, the vagina here. Interesting choice. And yeah, you can see that if you follow the shape of the drawing, you can see that Donald Trump becomes the vagina here. I'm just saying what I'm saying, right? So so if you remember back to October 7th, 2016, you remember that he said, grab them by the pussy, right? He said, grab them by the pussy. October 7th, 2016. And then he said that this is just locker room talk, whatever. I'm not going to go deep into that. Anyhow, guys, I said that I'm trying to walk you through here what I see, and I mean, it's, to me, it's like super obvious what's happening here. And also, I just, it's all about sentience and conscious. The focus here, the focus on my channel is to achieve sentience, to achieve consciousness. Okay, so what I want you to notice in this news about this drawing is that it connects to the subject of drawing and art, and it connects it together with the subject of sex. And for Trump, for like, if you go back in history, you have this, grab them by the, you have that, which connects into the WAP, which I did just a few days earlier. And so you have this WAP decoded here, where I find patterns. It's like the patterns are entering the WAP, you know. It's funny. And it's like well, what am I going to say now? You know, it's hard to talk about this in a clear way, but you know, like my channel is focusing on art, and I showed you that my drawing has a connection to WAP. Like that's what I said in my previous video, this one, that this video, that my drawing directly ties into WAP. And then, voila, something pops up. Trump places himself as a vagina on a body, which he draws, and he and in the previous video I showed you that it has to do with not only sex and WAP and wetness. You know, why would Trump, etc., grab them by the P, by that, right? He grabs them by the he grab he grabs them he grabs them like that because it's a WAP. It's a wet ass pussy, okay? That's why he grabs them like that. You see, there is a real pattern here. It's maybe you're laughing, whatever, guys. Well, like if you're laughing and that's and you see that as a lack of validity, it doesn't make sense because it's like you're forgetting that I talked about this, that my drawing is connecting to WAP, and that is a form of art that is predictive. You know, I'm messing a bit with reality here, you know, obviously, like doing things, you know, by just drawing. And then like then there is some kind of, you could see this at, it's like an echo. And what I want you to think about here is the scariness, that there is a horror. There's a horror in this also, because it again like brings back memories to whatever. I'm not going to talk too much about this right now. I'm going to just we're going to make a quick look at the content of the previous video, okay? So very quickly. Okay, here I am. Oh, here I am. What the WAP, right? I already told you. So it has to do with Cardi B. So Wikipedia mentions Cardi B because she made that song, right? And it's like she came to represent that. She came to represent that because she did that kind of music, you know. And there are things going on here in the music industry. This is not a long shot. It all makes sense. Okay, so this connects to. So there were some news about Cardi B being freed from cutting a security guard in the face with her fingernail. She was cleared from that, and this is the previous video, right? she's connecting to Bill Clinton via his first presidential debate being on October 11th, 1992, the date that Cardi B was born. And then you have this, right? This is the Sabrina Carpenter Tears video, which has to do with WAP. She sings "I Get Wet at the Thought of You." Okay, so this is a WAP music, and note the nails. Note there's horror of nails coming from the walls, the hands with long nails, and these are typical for Cardi B. This is how she does it. She has these long nails in like each and every video. So, and there is this furthermore connection not only with Bill Clinton, but also Monica Lewinsky. A lot of news about Monica Lewinsky being informed of how what WAP is, and right after that, suddenly Cardi B started talking like Bill Clinton. I didn't touch that woman while moving in the same way with her hand, right, with her finger, like in the pace of the words. There's another video about that. Anyhow, and some news around her, like I'm just saying that she has been in the news for being lately for being asked to do the Super Bowl. She was endorsing Kamala Harris during the speech, during the rally, and so on. So what I'm trying to tell you is that she is in some kind of limelight here. I don't know what to say, okay? What to call it but that. And then we have this horror, okay? So I'm soon done with the repetition here. The horror of she, like, when it comes to this pattern, Cardi B is saying just what Bill Clinton was saying, you know, more or less exactly the same, with the same body language, and having a literal connecting to Monica Lewinsky, having a literal connection via her birth to Bill Clinton, also having BC in her name, you know, B Cardi, Bill Clinton, you know, it's BC. So it all becomes yummy and you know, horror and scary when she talks about her own deathbed as being so sure that about something, that like so sure that I did not touch that woman, right? She said so, and she's so sure of that. And you know, considering all of this, yeah, well, you also have to know that I painted this beforehand, you know, in August 8. And what is happening is that I don't know if I sense all of this before it happens, or if I'm part of it. Like, it's like I'm part of this also, honestly, guys. I'm like, I'm part of this, okay? I'm part of this. So that's why I can both draw it beforehand, and then I can see it and talk about it. It's like I'm placing a little seed of a drawing, and then, you know, I'm looking at the result, basically. That's what's happening here in this video. So Cardi B's newest album is features her with this horror theme of disembodied hands grabbing for her head. So this is new stuff that I haven't talked about. I only did a community post. So what's happening here is that all is one, all is mind. And so when I speak about these patterns and I see this interconnectivity, oh, it's so harmonious what I'm talking about. So the mind of everything will make it perfect. So the horror theme is finding its way into her stuff, and she's probably going along by her production as usual, and everything is is everything is awesome, everything is okay. So she goes along like that, and she has a production of her new album, but it features this patternicity of the horror, including her like, I wouldn't say that, like, including, like, what I'm trying to say is that the connection to Bill Clinton, Monica Lewinsky, which are actual news, it's actual news that you can see here with interviews and so on. These are facts. They are here. It's not my opinion. It's not my perspective. These are facts. With all of this, it's like finding itself in a perfection into her album, where she's like getting to eat those words. Like, that's how I see it. She's eating her own words of what's happening. Like, that's what I'm saying. And also, this horror. I'm going to show a trailer, and then I'm going to show the horror, which I believe is finding itself to Trump, who is depicting himself like a vagina. And yeah, like, he is literally depicting himself as a vagina here, right? That's him, right? Trump the vagina, I guess. I mean, that's what he did. He wanted to do like that. I don't know, like, ask him, okay? I don't know. So yes, that trailer. There's a trailer for her horror, her new album, which is a mix of WAP, wet ass pussy, and horror of eating her words, which becomes art. Because I'm involved here also. I'm doing this, and that makes things happen. Okay, we're going to look at that. Where did I? Yeah, okay, so that's my drawing, right? It connects to her nails and these disembodied hands reaching for her head, right? So look at this. This is the trailer for her music video, or her Am I the Drama album, to be released in 10 days, September 19th. And in this trailer of her album, you see the person that symbolizes WAP. She is depicted as horror, like in a state of horror, of looking at herself in the mirror and having this question, am I the drama? Like, she's looking at the mirror, having an existential crisis. Am I the drama? And it's like, oh, we're looking into her soul basically in this album, and we're looking into a lot of things. So let's look at that. you hear the scary music, and then, you know, she looks at herself, the beauty, but there's something happening here. Okay, so she's screaming, and it continues. The horror theme continues. It's really, you know, I'm not interpreting anything here. This is horror. She screamed in horror. There is this horror music, or how do you say, horror noise in the background. You have the crows attacking the glass of her dream, crumbling or something like that, you know. That's what I see. And it all ties together beautifully, and it also ties together to how Trump now is seeing himself as, you know, this. And he's like, most of all, like, all of this is funny, I know, but what's so fascinating is that a drawing is coming into the top news, just like my drawing has to do with WAP, which is exactly what Trump is talking about. Grab them by the pussy because it is wet, so he can do that. It's WAP, and he is a vagina. Okay, that's all. Because I mean, he depicts himself like that in this drawing. That's why I'm saying, like, I'm not, like, that's what he did here. You see, he depicted himself like that. So what did I do? I just told you how he made this biography about himself and his conversation, and it became a vagina. That's all I'm saying. And I'm just saying what he painted, you know. Maybe he's the artist here, you know. Maybe he's the mastermind, guys. He's the mastermind behind all of this, you know. You tell me.